Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Mind Power Monday. Hopefully you can hear me fine. I'm actually in my backyard. I felt like I needed to be in nature today while chatting with you. So I hope everyone's having a fabulous Monday so far. I'm Melanie Robinson, and I am a real estate investor just like the rest of you. Hi, Jasmine. We know that I'm terrible at looking at all of this at the same time. So I'm Melanie Robinson. I'm a real estate investor. I have been practicing all sorts of different strategies over the years. At the moment, my focus is on joint venture partnerships in long-term buy and holds, but I'm also always looking for great opportunities and creative, different opportunities. So anyhow, that's me as a real estate investor. And why am I as a real estate investor here sharing Mind Power Mondays with you? My background is in training, coaching, and consulting. So we have a family business that I joined back in 2000 where we help corporations and individuals achieve that next level of success. So my background is in NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, and that's a really incredible study of the mind, how the mind works, the strategies that we run, what makes the difference between people who are incredible at what they do and those of us that are mediocre, and really breaking that down so that we can model that and then achieve the results that we want to achieve. So that's sort of the corporate side of things. Me as a human being, I really care about people and making a difference. And I believe that we can achieve great levels of success while being a good person and being fully aligned. So that's what I'm super passionate about helping people do, is get rid of those mind blocks and create the kind of success that you're wanting to create, but feel good as you're doing it. So that's why I'm so grateful to be doing Mind Power Mondays. Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a great day so far. The sun is shining here in BC after a really super wet weekend. I'm looking, my dog must be digging or something. She's back here with me. Anyhow, what did I want to talk to you about today? Today I really wanted to chat about finding clarity within chaos, because obviously there's a lot going on in the world right now. I feel like this has been the biggest gift to be able to do Mind Power Monday at a time where things in the world really have been unpredictable, for the last couple of months anyways. And I've said my whole life that you can never you can't control what's going on outside of you. You can only control how you respond to it. And yes, that's been great in theory. And yes, I've had to practice that in my own life with my own challenges. But this is the first time that I've experienced these situations outside of us where we truly have no control. And it's like the biggest example to me of what I've been saying all along, which is we have to master ourselves because we can't control what's going on outside. Good morning, Brian. Good morning, Linda, Marie, Tiffany, everyone. We can't control what's going on, and the world is showing us that. We can only control how we respond. And so that's really it is my passion anyways. It's what I've always cared about. But life is giving us this incredible example where things are happening that are not in our control. And we have a couple of choices. We either sit back and, sort of throw our hands up, or sit and cry. There's a couple of things. There's COVID, obviously, where that just showed us something can come out of the blue that we have no idea, we have no control, and it changes everything. It changes everything. And then we have what's going on in the world right now that is so horrific and sad and devastating and heartbreaking and all of those things. So the reality is there's things going on, and those things don't fuel joy, let's say. But here we are, we're living our life and these things are happening. So again, we have the choice. We can give up on society, give up on our dreams and goals, sit and cry and think people are horrible and what is it all for? Which maybe we do that for a little bit because gosh, this is crazy. But that's not gonna do any good, and that's certainly not gonna change the world. So at some point, we need to make a different decision. And that decision is, how are we going to show up and be the very best version of ourselves that we can be? The famous Gandhi quote about be the change that you want to see in the world. We have this opportunity. So we as real estate investors, we've obviously got some lofty goals. We've got goals, dreams, aspirations, achievements that we want to achieve in this life. And in order to do that, we have to be resourceful. We have to be vibrant. We have to be the best version of ourselves so that we have the best opportunity to achieve that. So again, it becomes mastering your thoughts. And I kind of divided it into, I went for a walk this morning. I mean, yesterday I was thinking about how I could best serve you all. All through the night. I always kind of lead to Mondays really connecting and trying to figure out what can I share that is of value. And, went for my walk this morning and just decided how do we find clarity within this chaos? And so the two sort of elements of that are clarity on who you are and how you want to show up in the world, and then clarity on your goals, so that you can stay motivated, so you can stay excited. So let's talk about who you are for a minute, because if each one of us decides and commits that we want to be the very best that we can be, how do I want to show up in the world? If each of us gets super, super clear on that and makes a commitment that that's what we're going to focus on, imagine the ripple effect that has. Because yes, there's a lot going on. We either join that chaos or we create purposefully something different. For the win for all of us. We want joint venture partners. We want to acquire properties. We want to provide beautiful homes for people to live in. People are always going to need housing. We can't give up. We've got to keep going. We've got to take action when the timing is right, but we have to be in a resourceful state. If we're chaotic inside and we're feeling like the world is awful and we are focusing all of our attention on the news and what's going on and the doom and gloom, there is no way that we are going to be able to serve in the way that we are here to serve. Good morning, Canal. And so that's a really important piece. Get really clear. Who are you in this world? Doesn't matter who everybody else is. Who are you? How do you want to show up? What are you going to spread? What are you going to ripple out? And how are you going to be able to be that person? That's another big piece of it. So what do you need to do in order to be able to show up that way? For me, nature is a big thing, which is why there's my dog. I don't know if you can see her. No, you can't. Which is why, for topics like this, I needed to come out and actually be in nature. Nature is calming for me. It is peaceful. It has me connect and feel, sort of heartfelt, and allows me to connect with you in the way that I want to. What are the things that make you feel the way you want to feel in this world? Nature, meditation, exercise, art, connecting with like-minded people. What are those things that are going to fuel you, that are going to have you being who you want to be, so that we can spread goodness? While people are creating chaos, we can be who we want to be, and we can spread goodness in the world, so that we are in a place where we're centered, where we can think clearly, where we can analyze opportunities properly, where we can bring options to our joint venture partners. What is it that you need to do in order to be that person? Because I can assure you, if you sit and you're watching the news 24/7 and you're, watching all the doom and gloom, you absolutely are not going to be in a resourceful state, number one. And number two, you're going to be contributing to the chaos. And we don't want that. So get super clear. Clarity in this chaos. Who do you want to be? And then what do you need to do in order to be that? And then the second thing is, we all have goals. Get super clear on your goals. You don't, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, we don't need to let go of our goals. We need to be clear on them. We need to focus on them. We need to be connecting with them. What is it going to feel like when we achieve those? We need to zoom out to the future, to when we've achieved what it is that we want to achieve. And maybe it doesn't need to be, the number of doors or the number of joint venture partners or the number of multifamily buildings. Maybe it simply needs to be, what is that going to feel like? What will I be doing when I realize I did it? I achieved my goals. Because when we connect with that, when we hop out there to the future, we're feeling it now, which means we're feeling lit up, we're feeling excited, we're feeling successful, we're feeling motivated. And two things. Number one, that has us taking action. and moving towards what we want. And it also creates an energy that we're putting out into the world, one of excitement, enthusiasm. Oh my goodness, I can't say that word. Wow. Anyhow, we're enthusiastic, we're excited, we're motivated, we're happy, joyful, moving towards things. That is the state that we want to be spreading, or at least I want to be spreading in the world, because we're spreading something. And right now, more than anything, again, we can't control all of this, but we can control ourselves. And if each one of us, there's over 2,000 members in this group, and I know 2,000 of you aren't watching this, but there are over 2,000 members. And if those 2,000 members did happen to watch this, and if all of us decided that we were going to get super clear on who we want to be, that we're going to get laser focused on that. We're going to clear out the clutter in our own mind and in our own lives and do the things we love so that we can be the best version of ourselves. And if we connect with our goals and stay connected with that and be excited and motivated and inspiring, we will make a difference and we will be achieving our goals. Everybody is going to need housing. We all need somewhere to live. And so I don't know about you, but I want to stay connected with those goals. I want to stay connected with that. Maybe I need to be flexible in how I achieve it. Maybe I need to be flexible in the timeline. Like I said before, maybe the number of doors isn't so important, but just that feeling that we have achieved it. If all of us do that, we're going to be creating the life we want to create. We're going to be making a difference in the world. And we're going to be changing the energy. I think Kunal said, yeah, energy goes where attention flows, where focus goes, energy flows. That's right. And so we have two choices. Yes, there is a lot going on. And yeah, we need to pay attention. We can't ignore it and turn a blind eye. My question to you is, for what positive purpose? If I'm going to watch the news, which yesterday I felt like I needed to for a little bit, because I don't want to be somebody who just turns a blind eye, because my life isn't directly affected by what's going on in the States right now. But I watched it and I sat there and I thought, I got to make a difference in this world. I have to counterbalance that energy in some way. How am I going to do that? Well, this is one of the ways. We all can make the choice to counterbalance that energy. Yes, that's going on and we can't change that. But if we all decide we want to ripple out goodness, we want to ripple out positivity, we want to make a difference, we want to build relationships, we want to be motivated and happy and joyful, then that is going to spread out. Because right now, the chaos that's happening is because all of those things are missing. So we each need to take responsibility for that, and that comes with clarity. You can't be who you want to be. Oh, my dog's going to talk for us. That's awesome. Lask. No, honey. We can't be who we want to be if we're chaotic and focusing on all the bad things that are going on. Lask. Lask. My neighbor just came out, and so she thinks they're in her yard. Anyhow, let's get clear, you guys. Let's get super clear. Who do you want to be? How do you want to show up in the world? What do you need to do in order to be that? And what are your goals? And stay connected so you're motivated and inspired. Let's all spread goodness. There's 2,000 of us, more than 2,000 of us. We can make a difference. We can ripple out. We can be the counterbalance to everything that's going on. So that's what I wanted to share with you for Mind Power Monday. It's all connected to our goals. It's all created to our success. But as Corey and Tiffany say all the time, this is also about being a good human. And I don't know about you, but I want to make a difference. I want to be a good person, and I want to be counterbalancing everything that's going on and have this ripple effect of goodness, kindness, happiness, and success all at the same time. So happy Monday, everyone. I will read your comments as always. I hope you're having a fabulous day so far. I hope you have a really great week. I hope you take what I have said and really give it some attention so that we can all purposefully go about our week and purposefully make a difference out there. Create the beautiful housing that we want to create the success we want to create, and spread some goodness, kindness, happiness in the world. Alrighty, have a great day, have a great week. I will read your comments, and we will see you next Monday. Alrighty, bye.